Okay, we're back at the Raleigh dump. It just rained, and as you can see, there's plenty of glass over here. So let's have a look. I'm sure it's been walked by many people before, but because of the rain, it may have washed out a couple things. Have you ever seen such a trashy layer? There must be 10,000 pieces of glass. Okay, we got an interesting piece. A Fleming soda. Well, that is right around 1921. Looks pretty old. A Moxie Nerve Food. Yeah, that's gotta be about 1910. Looks like a straight sided Coke. The water is really high. As you can see that pipe down there. It's all the way to the bottom of the pipe, and it's usually about 3.5 feet. Yeah, I was gonna go privy digging today, but I actually got lost because Raleigh is such a big city. It's so complicated to try and work your way around it. Well, I guess I'm gonna dig right about here. It's very heavily covered with weeds. It's only about 10 feet away from the hole I dug already a couple of weeks ago. I braved walking across the pipe in deep water. Hopefully I'll make it back. Okay, I think I'm gonna dig right here today. Looks about as good as any spot. I'm only 6 inches deep and I already found a bottle. And it's a keeper too. It's the Cobalt Blue Noxema. Okay, I have discovered a Canada Dry. Not very popular, but there's a lot of variations to these, and it's got perfect paint. But I didn't bring my stuff to preserve it. I'm just gonna have to put it in the water and hope it stays good. I didn't bring my clear spray because I wasn't planning to go digging here. Okay, now I found what we're looking for. Well, it's not that exciting, but you know, Dr. Pepper's. The lighting is kind of messed up around here because of all the shadows, but it's always good to find a debossed Dr. Pepper. Let's see, what city does it have on it? It's Durham, North Carolina. Well, it seems like about 99% of the stuff is pulverized, except for the soda bottles seem to be whole. Here's another one. Alright, it's a Coke bottle. Let's see where it's from. It's from Raleigh, of course. Well, it's in nice condition, so it's worth a few dollars anyway. Finally, a milk bottle. What kind is it going to be? It is a Pine State, that's a good kind. So it's about a $10 a bottle. Whoa, look at that. Some glasses in the case. Well, sort of. They look to be in pretty good shape considering. Yeah, I definitely think I should bring these home and try and clean them up. Okay, found a Coke bottle. A nice Coke bottle. Let's see where it's from. It's from Raleigh. It's got the semicircle. So, it means it's probably 1952 or 53. Another Coke bottle. Well, no, it's another. It's something different. It's a new grape. Too bad the paint's gonna be ruined for sure because it's so wet. Okay, 7-Up bottle this time. It has good paint. Hopefully it'll stay. Of course, I'm just showing you the good bottles coming out. Okay, another Coke. It's a patent office with the semicircle again. It's from Raleigh. Okay, it looks like another Dr. Pepper. This is the later green style. But that's just as nice looking. It's probably more rare actually because they only use these for about 1/4 as long as they did the other type. Where's it from? Raleigh, of course. Okay, another Coke, hopefully. Wait, we got two. Alright, there's the whole one. And it's from Aberdeen, North Carolina. Well, that's a small town, so that's a lot better than being from a big town. And let's see about this one. Alright, it's whole too. And this one is from Sanford. That's a nice town to have a bottle from too. So that was pretty nice. Nice score to have two perfect Cokes from odd towns right next to each other. Alright, I just popped out a milk bottle. What is it? Oh, this one's the Long Meadow. Not quite as good. But I think we have another Coke sticking out. Yep, it's another Coke. Just what we always needed. Oh, great, it's from Wilden. Alright, it's so nice to find so many different towns. I've actually been finding a lot of broken Cokes. Twice as many broken ones as whole ones. So, I think we have... Oh, damn, even a Dr. Pepper with the neck broken off. But is that a good glass candidate? It could be. Okay, we got a red something or other. It's a red rock. Hopefully the paint will stay on there. Well, this broken off Dr. Pepper, it turned out to be from Parkton, which is a very small town. But there's a number of Dr. Peppers from there. So it's not that rare, but it's really the only bottle that comes from that town, I think. I think I can make a good drinking glass out of this anyway. Okay, it looks like 3 Cokes right next to each other. Oh, that one's got the top broken off. It was just a Raleigh one anyway. Those are pretty common. But what about this one? It's whole, and it's from Raleigh, but it's got the big embossing on it, so it's the older style. So that's a good $5 or $6 bottle. And we also have another one underneath that one. Oh damn it, this one has the top broken off too. And it's from Raleigh of the big embossing. Dang it. Okay, what about this one? Oh, that one's broken all the way. And another one just a few inches farther. But it's actually something else. Yeah, I thought so. It's just a knee high. And the paint is going to be ruined, and it's already ruined because I yanked it out. But it's only about $1.50 bottle anyway. And another Coke bottle. Well, that's about it for this one. I didn't dig it that carefully because it's so pulverized over here. A lot of broken Coke bottles and multiple hundreds of broken bottles in general. So yeah, got about 20 broken Coke bottles out of there. I don't even remember, did I see this one? This one says Greenville on it. So that is yet another town. Okay, we got 8 Coke bottles and 2 Dr. Peppers intact, and 2 milk bottles intact, and 3 HCL sodas. I got them in these wet newspapers to try and preserve them. And of course this one. Let's go on over to this spot. I'm about 75 feet from that other place, and I'm gonna dig right here. But first, let me check these. There could be marbles in these piles because after all the rain, it makes them more prevalent. See, I already found a soldier. Not finding any yet, but I'm only dedicating 1 minute to looking. Yeah, it just goes to show that, right there, I almost missed it. Not a very exciting one, but everything helps. I was just going to say that most of the marbles are actually seen while digging. You don't have to search them out. I've actually conducted experiments. I find that you don't need to sift. I sifted entire privies that had bunches of marbles in them, and I found like 15 marbles, and when I sifted the entire pile, I only found 2 more. Okay, I'm getting to the bottles. 3 of them all at once. One was a quart of milk. What kind is it? It is a Smith Melville. Well, that's not as good as that kind that says. It's no Pine State, but every little bit helps. Okay, it looks like another IV bottle like we found a few months ago. It is, but it's different. It's got a metal ring around it. And it's a different size and a different shape. So that's kind of interesting. Sometimes IV bottles go for a lot of money. Another milk just came out. And this is a different one. And it is a Pine State. Pine State is the good one, and I don't think I've ever found a quart of one of these, so that's a real good one. That's maybe a $15 one anyway. Whoa, I found a round quart milk now. Is it embossed? Oh no, of course not. I wouldn't expect it to be embossed, but it's got some interesting designs in the neck. It's gotta be older. Wait a second, it is embossed. It's just kind of faint. Raleigh 5-cent deposits. So that's a decent one anyway. Probably only $5 really, because those are pretty common. Looks like another IV bottle, but it's different. I think it's a different size than that other one. Yeah, I think there's 3 different sizes. Why is it that the IV bottles are only on this side of the dump? Another quart milk? Wow, that's really crazy. What kind is it? It's just one of these. Wait, what is it? Smith, Melville, yeah, that's what that was. Well, I just threw such a big shovel full of dirt, I actually threw another IV bottle out. Too bad the lids are so fragile, they're so thin. But I don't know if I should even bring it home because I got so many already. Okay, I found a marble. It's slightly better than the last one. Damn it, I just broke a Pine State. Yeah, it's a fresh chip. It was up high and I was getting a little too active with the shovel there. Okay, finally we got a Coke bottle coming out. Oh, damn it, it's broken. Okay, a giant champagne. I don't know if I should keep that or not, especially since it's so big and heavy. I haven't been talking about pantyhose this time, but I have found at least 25 of these things. Okay, I think we have another milk. And yes, it's going to be a Pine State. Wishful thinking anyway. It is a Pine State. So we're getting a lot of them now. That's good. And 2 minutes later we have another one. Is it a Pine State? Yes, it certainly is. So what is that, 5 now? Okay, I found a headlight this time, but what good is it? Okay, I found another cobalt, or should I say sapphire blue, and it's a slick. It's slick like the other one, because they only made embossed ones in the 40s, not in the early 50s. Okay, I found a coffee cup this time. Seems to be in good condition, but I think it's actually made of plastic. So I think I'll leave that one. Well, we have a loaded layer, but it's a little bit modern. But we have a cobalt one here, and it's different. It's got a different shape to it. So that's more valuable than the other kind. But wait, we have something with an ACL. We have an ACL. I don't know, it's a chemical bottle of some sort, or photo. Yeah, photochemical, I think. Antico. I can't quite make out what it says, but I'll try to preserve it because I've never seen one of these. Finally an ACL soda. Hopefully that paint will stay on there. Okay, it looks like another Coke bottle. And it's intact. Where's it from? It's from Raleigh, of course. Well, that's it. Another hole has come and gone. I don't know how long it's been. 2.5 hours maybe for each hole, plus a half an hour break. So I have plenty to carry back. Hope I can find a way to carry it all because it's gotta fit into this 3-gallon bucket.